Okay, today we've got Wendy from Ballarat Wholefoods Collective with us, going to show us how to make an eco multi-purpose spray and an environmentally friendly hand wash. Thanks, Wendy.
Hi everyone.
We're going to start with the multi-purpose spray.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, hi everybody. First off, a nice spray bottle that you can pick up from anywhere. It doesn't matter what size. Get a good one because you get a better pump. It'll last longer. Or the others, when it empties, you'll find it won't spray. So, what's the best thing to do first is 3/4 fill with your water. Tank water, if you can, is better than the normal water, but if you can't, it's still fine. So, about 3/4 there. Then apple cider vinegar. Now, some people say the white. I've always used what I can get. I haven't paid a lot for this one. We do have 2 different lots at Wholefoods, and this is the more of a bulk one, but it's still a good cider vinegar. I think you'll get a better clean. So, basically, tablespoon into that. Then, a good eco liquid. This is a dishwashing liquid. Or you could use a laundry one. The dish one hasn't got a fragrance to it, so that's why I picked that one. So a tablespoon of that.
And that you can buy in bulk as well?
Yes.
Yeah, so plastic free.
That's exactly right. So you can take your containers down. So that one, I've filled that at Wholefoods, as well as the vinegar. I've filled those at Wholefoods. So that vinegar is a litre, so that cost me $2.
Oh, bargain.
This one here is 500 ml. It would have cost me $3.
Okay.
So that's going to make
very
a
reasonable.
lot.
Yeah.
If you did buy it in the supermarket, they might make claims, but I'd be careful of the way that people make claims. Some things it's the way it's said, and same thing with your liquids. And you'll find that they've got fragrance, not an essential oil.
We call that greenwashing, don't we?
That's exactly right, and people believe.
And there's a bit of a loophole there, I think, with some of the supermarket products. They don't officially have to label all the ingredients that are in there with cleaning products. If it's not a food product,
right.
There's a loophole that they don't have to list everything, which is really tricky for the consumer.
Long names.
Yeah, you can't even pronounce it, let alone know what it is.
Now, it's up to anybody of what they want to use. This liquid, this spray, I use for everything. When I go to start my cleaning, I take that, a rag, and the bicarb, which I'll get to. And that's all you need, perhaps a scrubbing brush or something. So it's up to you then, with your essential oils, what you want to add. Eucalyptus and tea tree are both good cleaners. Eucalyptus I look as being a good antiseptic. And tea tree is great for the smell. It is antiseptic as well, but good. I'll get onto the lavender later. So, 10 drops. So, actually, no, we're going to do this one. I do sway towards eucalyptus. When COVID was full on, I definitely went straight to tea tree in everything.
Because it's antibacterial as well as, yeah. Is eucalyptus antibacterial, or is it just...
yes, but I would go for tea tree first for that.
Yep.
Yeah. 10 drops. So that's it. Then all you do is just give it a little bit of a shake. Now I would even clean my windows with this.
With that?
I would clean everything. The
and do you
tops.
a bit of newspaper for the windows to make it...
Yes, whatever.
Yep.
Lots of nice old rags are still good, like your old sheets and stuff. With that, bicarb into an old yogurt container. Just punch a couple of lids out, a couple of holes out of it, and just put some of that into that. So, when you would go to clean, what I would do is spray the spray, do a bit of that, and then wipe it and just clean it.
Scrub it down.
That's all.
And that's the whole house. That's toilet, shower,
yes.
bathroom,
yes,
kitchen.
yes.
Yeah. And what about on wood? Would you?
No, I would lightly spray it, not a lot, with a nice buffing rag again. The only difference is you would have your different brushes.
Yeah, oh yeah. Do not use the toilet brush on the kitchen bench.
That's exactly right, yes. Yeah, so, and even when you're doing it with your cloth here, you're actually cleaning your kitchen, like you're cleaning that for there as well.
Yeah.
So that's good. Stainless steel works perfect. That will bring your stainless steel up just so nice.
Great, fantastic.
So then we've got our hand wash. Now I have 3 hand washes. So out in the laundry, I have eucalyptus for the fact that if you've been out in the garden or Jack might be working on a car, eucalyptus will clean things better. So I have eucalyptus in the laundry.
It's really good for grease, isn't it?
Yes,
yeah,
definitely. And in the kitchen, I have tea tree, especially since the COVID as well, but then I've always done it. So you might have different breadboards that you've used as well. I know lemon can do it, but if you put a bit of your pump onto your breadboard and give it a bit of a scrub, it'll be the same thing. And then in the bathroom, I'll always have the lavender, just for the fact that in the bathroom it's a bit gentler and it smells nicer.
Yeah.
So I have 3 of these different ones around. These are a really good pump because it comes out as a foam.
So you don't use as much, is that right?
That's right, and especially if you've got kids and that just use it, or you just find different ones. So what you will do is you'll fill that up. This is a Castile soap. Now it's at Whole Foods as well. I actually buy it bulk like that, but just fill your container with your Castile. I'll just do half of one, and then same thing again, your 10 drops. So it's pretty basic. You've got your tablespoons or your 10 drops.
And Castile soap, that's just olive oil, isn't
Yes.
it? I'm not exactly sure the process how they make it, but the only ingredient in it is
Exactly,
olive oil.
yes. So it's gentler on your skin and that as well.
And less chemicals, less,
Yes, exactly.
obviously the less products there is.
Pretty hard to find a good Castile soap. I don't even know, look, I don't go into a supermarket, so I don't even know if you could get a Castile soap in a supermarket. I wouldn't trust it. It's like you would not buy an essential oil in a supermarket. It won't have the qualities that it would have. It could be like the last run.
Yes.
Like an olive oil, you know. The one at Whole Foods is the first run of the olives, the first squeeze. So, yeah, you might get it, but it's not going to be any good.
Are the essential oils available at the Whole Foods Collective?
You can get eucalyptus, or if anybody wants individual, I would sell it.
We can get them in?
Me.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. So basically, your 10 drops into that, and as I said, if you can get a good foam, I'll just wash that.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, and that's just nice, and that'll foam up more when you wash your hands as well.
And say, for instance, if we were to fill that up with the Castile, would you roughly know how much that might be?
That is about a 200ml, is it? So that would only cost you probably about $4 by the time you're essential oils. But once you buy the bases of them, you've got something that's going to last for ages.
Yeah.
And you can move it around to what you might use as well.
And you could do combinations. You could do,
exactly,
like a eucalyptus with a lemon or something,
yes,
or
definitely
get creative.
Yeah, and also your sprays, so you can make a nice toilet spray.
Yeah.
With that. So I would always use something that you want to get rid of.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to use a good one, or else it's going to remind you every time you spray it. But I always say to people, when they spray you spray it down into the toilet, not up into the sort of thing. But that, because
I've heard that the oils can then sort of coat the water, and
yes,
it leaves a residue, and it sort of stays there, blocking smell.
Yes, yes. Yes. So look, there's just so many ways that you can use it, but that's all I've ever used. Say something on the floor, you would just spray it, and you could just wipe it.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I've started doing the cheats way of mopping the floor. I've got it's a microfiber mop,
yes,
and I walk around and I put under hot water, the mop bit, put that under hot water, and I walk around the spray gun and I just spray the floor as I'm mopping along.
Exactly.
So much easier than having a bucket and...
definitely. And so you can even unscrew that, put a little bit in your bucket if you want to, but just whichever way that you want to go with that. But once you've got your basics, you're sort of set.
Yeah. I was just saying to Wendy, for the people out there, I was just saying to Wendy, I read a book once called 1001 Uses for vinegar, and then you flipped over the other side and it was 1001 uses for bicarb soda. So you can essentially clean anything and everything with those
exactly
two.
Right, yes. And once you've got an empty container, you can just keep using
Your little shaker to go. Yeah.
So that's good.
Fantastic. Well, thank you, Wendy. That was really wonderful. And hopefully you'll see some more people down at the Bulk Foods grabbing some of these ingredients.
Thank you very
And if you've got any questions, you can ask Wendy while you're down there or contact her, and I'll leave the contact details available.
Great.